This is a car we borrowed from one of our messy people, and I had to bribe him, so we're going to do that car. And what we do is we bring the car in, got the soap and water and chemicals and stuff here. So we got our degreaser. We start with our degreaser. We put it in these because it's easier to disperse, and we just walk around the car and spray the spots that we want with degreaser. First, we go with the wheels. And you want to find your own mojo, your own system, whatever, that kind of correlates with this, but it gives you the same thing. Breakaway mirrors, I always put a little bit in there, run along here. Wheels and tires. Fenders. The tailgates on trucks, those are door jambs, and we do door jambs. We're going to even do the bed of the truck because it's part of the truck. You'd be surprised how many people don't do the bed of the trucks. Anyway, that's it. We degrease that. Continue walking around. Always open the gas door because they get dirty. Degrease that. After I get done doing that, I'm going to do the door jambs. Pop the hood. A lot of times I start at the hood, but today I didn't, so again, put it on heavy. This may take a while. We're done degreasing. Get your pressure washer, go up to the engine compartment. Then when I get all that done, I still want to get this clean, so on mine I can turn the pressure down. That just kind of rinses that out. After I do the degreasing, I'll grab some acid. And acid will get in and clean it even deeper than the grease, than the degreaser, so I just shoot again. You want to be careful because if you get any on the glass, you want to get it off immediately, so I kind of work opposite and I start down here. Try to keep it low. I'm going to do up here, and this is where you can get some on the glass, so as soon as I'm done squirting that, I'm going to go get the glass rinsed off. You want to stand back and probably not let this stuff get on you to the best of your ability. I'm going to have Mike zoom in on that engine, and this engine was really, really dirty. The degreaser takes the grease off, and the acid will keep taking the dirt off, and your chrome and your metals and stuff like that, the acid really gets in and cleans the pores of it, so it does really good. After I do that, I'm going to grab an air gun. All I'm going to do is just get the majority of the water off. Okay, that just gets the major water off. Then what I want to do is I take some Primo. I don't know if you have anything like this. We like the Primo brand from Pro Chemicals. It leaves it dark and good looking, and it doesn't leave it greasy. And all we do is we just mist it on the plastic. Do bug off, and we spray the front of the truck. This gets the bug junk off. It's a lot easier than if you didn't have it. Do the hood, do the windshield. The mirrors. And generally I let it go up there because the bugs sometimes get up there. So we've got the bug off and the front end's all cleaned up. Back to the wand. Jordan, if you don't have one of these, you really should get one because it's got the throttle. You can make it slow or fast. It also turns. This will help you, especially on the front end like this when you got possible rock chips and stuff. We just had it happen. We don't have it happen hardly ever, but last week one of my guys caught a rock chip at full bore, and it cost us $500 to have it fixed, and that kind of hurts your bottom line. But and you'll see as I go around here now to finish it that it comes in handy to have it swivel and the different volumes. you don't really need it at full volume ever. I go around the tires, you see, and I get up in there, and again with this variable, when you have it turned down, you have two different directions, so that helps you go under here and get the dirt out of there. It's just an awesome thing to have. I'm going around the cracks of the doors and the windows, around the things. Not every car needs it, but this car's been in the mud a couple times and whatever. And usually there's got dirt in the cracks and stuff, so I'm doing that. If it comes out, the water comes out clean, then I move on, but a lot of times it'll come out filthy dirty, and I do it until most of it's out. I always go around the headlight, the cracks in the headlights, or taillights and headlights too. Because usually, especially in farm trucks or whatever, country trucks, there's usually dirt that comes flying out of the bottom. And I'll do this until the water looks fairly clean. The idea here is to get it so when a customer looks at the truck, like from about here, all they see is clean, and we'll later on show you we paint underneath there. So we paint what we can see. It also helps protect or cover up the rust if there's any rust. And Jordan buys cars probably over there, so I know there's rust. At this point, you've already done your bug spray, so this should be just basic washing. Not really anything to really scrub. You got to get down there low and get the bottom underneath. I always catch my people. This here is just something stupid, but this little edge right here it's always dirty. You got to get it, man. That's first place, one of the places that we miss. Also, running boards and stuff. If you've got chrome running boards, you've got to go down here and get below, because otherwise you can look at the truck and see the dirt from the reflection. You don't want to do that. It's tacky. So we're going to go down lower now. Down underneath. I tell my people I'm an old man. If I can bend my ass over, they can too. Go around that metal, that lip right there. And right there. Up and over the wheel wells. Down low. Sometimes it's not perfect. I forgot about this spot here. Now I'm having to go back, so I just cleaned my rag. I'll go back up high, finish that. You try to get a system down. If you get a system down and you pretty much stick with it, it's going to be easier and you're not going to forget if you did something, a step or something. So now we're all lathered up and we'll rinse. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is give it an acid bath, and then we're going to clay bar it. An acid bath, we start at the top and work down. There's three things you got to remember. The wheels can take the most. The paint is second longest, and the glass you got to get it off of there real quick. You don't want to etching the glass, so it's important to be careful of that. We do it in sections, top and bottom, and wheels. What I do is I just start on the roof and just spray acid. Cover the window, the front, these windows, the mirror, and you got to be fairly quick about it because there's time sensitive on the glass. So then grab your wand, get the glass, hit the glass real quick with water. At least dilute it. You'll come back to that. You want to do it in the same order that you put it on. Okay. So there we've got what we put on. Now we got to clean it off the truck. It's going to get more acid on the windows, but you got water flowing down, so it shouldn't hurt them. Rinse them off real good. You can tell whether you have acid because it comes off in little white foamy kind of business. So once the top's done, we'll go back and grab that acid. Remember, acid's your friend. That's what I always tell everybody. Acid's your friend. Don't forget that. Get back in there with the acid behind the wheel because it'll clean it. If you have muffler pipes, the chrome ones, make sure it's on there. Hit all chrome. You can go without doing the paint, the full truck, as long as you get the chrome. It leaves a kind of a sheathing action, like Cascade dish soap they advertise, you know, so I tell everybody. That was kind of funny, but maybe not. Don't want to breathe it, if possible. You don't want to get it on you, if possible. Okay, so you can see on the metal and the wheels longer than the glass. You want to do the metal first because the wheels can take the most. So when you're doing wheels, get in there behind the wheel and get this. The dirt will come out, as you can see. Also behind the wheel front is the clean back now, you can see. And then come take a shot of that. It'll actually look better than that, shinier than that when we're done here. Looks shinier, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Now remember, this is acid and water, so you want to make sure you kind of squint your eyes. Don't let it get in your eyes. It's not necessarily a good thing, you know. Probably should be wearing eye protection, but anyway. So now we're going to deal with the clay bar and these bumps that you feel alongside. After we've washed it and acided it, some of it's already come off. There's not nearly as much as there was on it. Are the best from the Pro company. They're better, period. No competition. I get the soap and water again, and yep, we're gonna rewash it basically. Just gonna put a little bit on there for lubrication. If you're not lubed, it's gonna be sticky. It's gonna leave marks. And it's just a matter of going, and with really bad ones, you can hear, well, you can still hear on this one, you can hear the clay bar taking it off. On Chevys, which we deal with mostly, these rubber things are a pain. For detailing a car, we want it to be the best. And if you don't clay bar it when it should be, you're not doing the best and you're not giving the customer the best. So we kind of guilt ourselves into it. So I think we're done all the way around the truck. My soap is not too dried, otherwise I would have stopped and rinsed. Okay, so other than that, other than drying, we're done with the car. We do take the water blades and go around the car. We start at the top, the roof, whatever, and just blade it off real quick. It's just a real quick thing, not a whole lot of time. And we go around the truck. I'll do that later because y'all know how to dry a car. It's not real hard, I hope. But anyway, I do want to just say that more important than the steps of detailing, more important than how well you do it or not do it, a lot's going to be determined by attitude, I have to say, because I'm a big attitude fan. Positive attitude, you got to have it. You got to want to be here. You got to own what you do, and let your name be stamped on each vehicle you do, and hopefully you have enough pride in yourself that you put out the best you can do. I tell my people, all I can ask is that you give me your best every day, and if that's what you got and give me, then everything's good. So keep the attitude going good, and want to be there. If you don't want to be there, really, probably best if you do something different. So, but anyway, that's it. We probably will have a video for the interior of a little bit, and I don't know, maybe the truck, who knows, but that's it. Have a great day.